Hello champions, we're gonna have a look at another forgotten gem, aka the uncommonly used common guys. This time it is Jake the Snake Roberts. I heard a lot of good things about him, never used him myself, so let's discover him together. So the first moveset we're gonna, well, before we go on with the moveset. Trainer bonus at 5k, 75% increased chance for green gems on initial gem board, but that is a trainer, not a coach. He has links with the legend era and only one set of gear. We're going to see him at 4-star gold. Obviously mine is not 4-star gold. I think mine is 4-star bronze or something like that. So he was sent to me at 4-star gold. I don't get to keep him. First move set we're gonna have a look at is the yellow one and boat black, aka the highly annoying move set for the opponent, that is. It is the sleeper old 8 MP yellow move submission. Place 8 submission gems and do 8600 damage for 4 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining sub gems turn into multiplied gems of strength 4. Arms wrench clothesline, 8 MP black move, deal 20k damage and make 5 random gems into green gems, and the back body drop, 7 MP black move, deals 17.2k damage and deals 16,100 bleed damage to your opponent for 5 turns. What we'll be using is Zombie AJ, so that our submission lasts for 3 extra turns. That makes it a 7-turn submission. We're going to use Shield Set, so that bleed move do 50% more bleed damage. We could be using Akam and Shield Set, but I want to give it a shot with Zombie AJ and Shield Set, because that way all 5 turns of the bleed are going to be during the submission, which is pretty cool. We're gonna have Elias and Rikishi as trainers to help loading that black and that yellow, since we don't have any MP trainer, and it's not exceptionally great for recycling unless you're really lucky. Obviously you want to place the sub gem on yellow or black, that way it's gonna help to reload those moves with the multipliers on it. If I had Kairi Sane, she would definitely be on it, because she would increase again the bleed, but I don't have her. So let's see how this goes. We're gonna go versus Jeff, since there would be class advantage if I was using set. As far as the active bonuses that we got the feud bonus, 15% more health and gem do 15% more damage. We got the standard tag, 10% less damage from all color move, that's always on, and the monthly perk, that is the 15% more health. All color moves start with 2 more MP and increase color gem generation from move by 1. Let's do this. Okay, so we'll go with the yellow. Okay, let's get out of that. Take red. Our submission is ready, but I don't want to use it already. Now we're gonna get the black. We're pretty lucky. I got yellow on one turn and the other I got black. Now we're good to go. So we're gonna do this 5-turn 24k bleed, so that's gonna do 125 right there, on top of the 17 I'm doing now. And on top of that 125, we're gonna have an 8-turn submission that does 8600. So he's at 345k right now. So obviously those are probably gonna get destroyed, but I'm taking away his multiplier, so I don't care. And let's put a few others. Now the bleed is over. He went from 345 to 164. So that was like 180,000 right there. We're gonna use this. I didn't do a good job of where I placed my gems because I totally forgot. And I kind of like I said it during the when I presented the move, but I totally didn't do it right now. I should have put those multipliers on black or yellow. In this case, it doesn't change anything because I wouldn't have any match anyway. But that would have been the good thing to do. But that's also my first match ever with Jake. So let's remember that for next time. So this time I don't have any black. He's gonna have both green ready on the next turn. Now there is black there. I'll use the submission right away. Again, I want to take out at least those two. Oh, what the hell, let's take those two also. Problem when you place them on colors is that even if he doesn't break them during this period, they're going to be left with a multiplier on it, so he's obviously going to break them on the next turn. Now, had I waited an extra turn, I would have had the bleed ready and that would have finished it, but he would have also used two moves on me. Alright, so now we're going to have the bleed. And he doesn't have any health now, so I just need a pin from now on. Let's make random greens. Alright, this will finish it. And we got the win. I can definitely see this working. I fought against a couple of Jake that were super annoying because of that build. Didn't do the best job showcasing it, but you guys figure out how it works. All right, let's have a look at something else.
I said, yes, I am a snake. Expect the very worst for me. Expect the unexpected.
All right, second spec for Jake the Snake. It is the green black one. It is the DDT 11 MP green move. Finisher deals 25.2k damage plus 6,000 bonus damage for every immobile gem and pin the opponent. The Snake Eyes 9 MP green move, deal 36.6k damage and make all red gems into immobile gems. And the Arm Wrench Clothesline 8 MP black move, deals 20.3k damage and make 5 random gems into green gems. Now the trainers we'll be using for that are Brace, so that we start with 4 more black points, 4 more black MP I mean. Don't really care about the 5 less damage from green gems, although in this case, since we'll be facing Jeff Hardy, that's pretty useful. We're gonna have Rezer, so that move that generate green gems will generate 4 more. Don't care about the blue MP. We are gonna use Ogun, which is extremely good for that because immobile gems do 50% more damage. That means our finisher here, instead of doing 6k for every of those gems, we're gonna do 9.1k. That's pretty powerful there. We also With Hogan, it's a double boost. He also create one of every color. That means our clothesline is going to do 10 greens instead of 9. If you add, who is it? Is it Hall of Fame? Yeah, Hall of Fame Scott Hall also makes one more green, but I don't have him. So secondary trainer, I put in DX Triple H. So that way we're going to be having an easier time getting that green going. If you didn't have those, you could be using also Elias to help with the black, because right now I don't have anything basically to reload the black. So let's see how that goes. Looks pretty decent on paper, although there is recycling issues. Or actually there's no recycling whatsoever, so it's more than issues, there's none. Okay, so we're gonna have it ready on the next turn. I'll take away his blue, but he still have more blue options. Okay, so that's gonna make 11 greens. That filled it. Now we're going to convert all the reds. Unfortunately, we only have 1, 2, 3. We have 7 reds on the board. You could be using the prop that generates some red gems. That would probably make it really, really strong. We're going to keep this basic. We made those 7. Now we're going to use the finisher. Ends up being 96k, which he kicked out of like it was nothing. Now we need black or green, and neither of which we have. Here comes the recycling issues I was talking about. And we're going against a very good recycler that is getting rid of all the green we need. Okay, so we'll get some black now. Just not enough so that we could get it on the next turn though. But he's still good to go because Jeff Hardy goes every turn. Okay. Next turn we'll get our black. Still no green match. Okay. Hopefully that'll give us some greens. Ended our turn. And he did not kick out of that, but if he did, we would have been good to go with the other 2 moves. This worked out pretty well, but as you saw, there's definitely some recycling issues. Obviously, we were not lucky in this case, but I wouldn't expect to be lucky in most cases. So that's probably a good show of the average match that would go like that. So that's pretty much it for Jake. You got a couple options. You could go also, if we just have a look at the rest of the moves. Like you could go, like the arm drag I would probably never use. Like maybe against specific opponent because it's a 6 MP yellow move and it's deal 18.3k damage and convert all blast gem into 1 turn countdown gems that will make 5 random gems into green gems. So obviously you would use that with green moves and versus blast opponents only. So that would work in this case, but I'm not a big fan of spec that are for specific opponents and stuff like that. You could be using both black with one of the 2 greens, probably the finisher, because it's a finisher and the other one is rather useless otherwise. That since you would have both the bleed and the move that generates the green, kind of like we just used it, but I don't really like that moveset. I think the two that I showed are pretty much the best ones you could use with them with him. The black with both green is probably the most reliable. The other being a spec that you could use, let's say if you have him on defense on a feud, because he's really annoying with both the bleed and the submission. That's pretty much it for Jake. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. If you have any questions, ask them. And if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. G out.